Hello, my name is Audrey Nonte, and I'm currently a junior at Western Michigan University studying business education with a minor in Leadership for Social Change. Today's date is October 28th, 2025, and this video is for EDLD 3020 Leadership and Advocacy, which is a West level course, but also falls underneath the Leadership for Social Change minor. This month, for the monthly assignment, I have decided to talk about a leadership topic that interests me, and that is the Clifton Strengths Assessment. To get started, the Clifton Strengths Assessment is an hour-long assessment where you answer questions based on what responses best describe you. You have approximately 20 seconds to answer each question, so you don't have much time to think about your responses. They will then give you a personalized report that includes your top 5 strengths out of a list of 34. You can use these top strengths as resources and tools to help further advance your leadership skills. Clifton Strengths breaks down their 34 strengths into 4 different categories. The first category is strategic thinking. This section tends to have team members who keep everyone focused on what could be. They will devote their time and talents to understanding what is necessary to routinely put their team in a position to succeed. The strengths in this category are analytical. People with this strength search for reasons and causes. They can think about all the factors that might affect a situation. Context. These people enjoy thinking about the past and can understand the present by researching its history. Futuristic. They are inspired by the future and what could be. They energize others with their visions of the future. Ideation. These people are fascinated by ideas. They find connections between seemingly disparate phenomena. Input, they have a need to collect and achieve. They may accumulate information, ideas, artifacts, and even relationships. Intellection, these people are characterized by their intellectual activity. They are introspective and appreciate intellectual discussions. Learner, these people have a great desire to learn and they want to continuously improve. The process of learning rather than the outcome excites them. And strategic, these people create alternative ways to proceed. With any scenario, they can quickly spot relevant patterns and issues. With these 8 strengths in the strategic thinking category, strategic happens to fall as my 3rd strength in my top 5. The next category is relationship building. This section focuses on everyone being empowered to use their distinctive talents and appreciate others. They bring teams together and help make it greater. And the strengths in this category are adaptability. These people tend to prefer to go with the flow. They are now people who take things as they come and discover the future one day at a time. Connectedness, they have faith in the links among things. They believe there are few coincidences, that almost every event has meaning. Developer, they recognize and cultivate the potential in others. They spot signs of small improvement and derive satisfaction from evidence of progress. Empathy, they can sense other people's feelings by imagining themselves in others' lives or situations. Harmony, these people look for consensus. They don't like conflict and would rather seek out areas of agreement. Includer, they love to accept others and show awareness of those who feel left out, trying to include them. Individualization, these people are intrigued with the unique qualities of each person. They have a gift for figuring out how people can work together productively. Positivity, they tend to have contagious enthusiasm. They are upbeat and can get others excited about what they are going to do. And finally, relator, these people enjoy close relationships with others and find deep satisfaction in working hard with friends to achieve a goal. With these 9 strengths in the relationship building category, empathy falls as my 4th top strength and positivity falls as my 5th top strength. After relationship building, the next category is influencing. Those with strengths in this area tend to take charge, speak up, and make sure others are heard. They can help convince others to aid in accomplishing goals and persuade others. The strengths in this category are activator. They can make things happen by turning thoughts into actions. They want to do things now rather than just talking about them. Command, these people have a presence. They can take control of a situation and make decisions. Communication, they find it easy to put their thoughts into words. They're good conversationalists and presenters. Competition, they measure their progress against the performance of others, often striving to win first and revel in contests. Maximizer, they focus on strengths as a way to stimulate personal and group excellence. They seek to transform something strong into something superb. Self-assurance, these people feel confident in their ability to take risks and manage their own lives. They have an inner compass that gives them certainty in their decisions. Significance, these people want to make a big impact. They are independent and prioritize projects based on the amount of influence they will have on others around them. And finally, woo. These people love the challenge of meeting new people and winning them over. They derive satisfaction from breaking the ice and making new connection with somebody. With these 8 strengths, none of them fall in my top 5, but I can assume that some of them are pretty high up on my list. The final category is executing. People in this category have goals to achieve, work to accomplish, and tasks to complete. These people make things happen, and the strengths are achiever. They work hard and possess a great deal of stamina. They take satisfaction in being busy and productive. Arranger, they can be organized but also have flexibility. They like to determine how all pieces and resources can be arranged for maximum productivity. Belief, these people have certain core values that are unchanging. Out of these values emerges a defined purpose for their lives. Consistency, these people are keenly aware of the need to treat people the same. They crave stable routines and clear rules and procedures that everyone can follow. Deliberative, they are best described by the serious care that they take in making decisions or choices. They anticipate obstacles. Discipline, they enjoy routines and structure. Their world is best described by the order that they create. Focus, these people can take a direction, follow through, and make the corrections necessary to stay on track. They prioritize and then they act. Responsibility, they take psychological ownership of what they say they will do. They are committed to stable values such as honesty and loyalty. And finally, restorative, these people are adept at dealing with problems. They're good at figuring out what is wrong and resolving it. Out of the 9 strengths here, consistency falls as my top strength, and discipline falls as my second strength. Now that we know all 34 strengths, my top 5 together are consistency, discipline, strategic, empathy, and positivity. This means I am a structured person that knows how to get things done while remaining upbeat and treating everyone the same way. In leadership scenarios, I think that Clifton Strengths plays a large role in determining how well you can work with one another. If you have group members that have no strengths in the relationship building section, it may be harder to connect with one another, but it doesn't mean that your group will suffer. You'll just simply exceed in other sections. This past year, I was an assistant program manager at the Office of Student Transitions at Western, and we utilized Clifton Strengths to help us figure out how to work well as a team. One of my coworkers that I worked closely with had top strengths in the influencing category, whereas I have no strengths in that category, but we were able to combine our other top strengths together and figure out methods that worked best with us in our leadership scenarios. Some people will find themselves in scenarios where they share no common strengths with their team members, and that's okay. The more unique each team member's strengths are, the stronger a team will be. If they can all work together efficiently, the team will succeed even with their different strengths. And with the topics covered in class, Clifton Strengths most relates towards the social change model of leadership development, or the 7 C's. With the 7 C's, collaboration, common purpose, controversy with civility, citizenship, consciousness of self, congruence, and commitment, they all connect to different Clifton Strengths. The social change model advances that the process of engaging in leadership with others should be socially responsible and that leadership should be focused on social change. As an example, someone with a top strength of belief might fit under the citizenship leadership style. And there are also many other examples of how these connect, but that's just one of them. Overall, the Clifton Strengths Assessment fits well with leadership and truly gives a strong perspective on how leaders can work together. I'm a strong advocate that everyone should take this assessment at some point in their lives, since it helped me learn so much more about myself as a leader. Thanks for watching and listening.